Should I let go of my fears and stream Twitch without having my PC anymore? I want to do it. I'm very nervous about creating value.
The only fear you have is the fear of being insecure of people's judgment. I give zero fucks about how many people judge, how many people are watching right now, because it's a new medium with a lot of friction for my audience, and that's okay.
I was streaming for like 3 years continuously, and then I lost a PC.
Bro, you don't need a fucking PC.
Oh, okay.
What do you think the PC is doing for you?
I just felt like I was being able to give more value. People were able to see like documents that I would read over. I would be able to.
How much does a PC cost?
Between $2,500 and $3,500.
Great, I'm gonna buy you one right now.
No.
Attention is the #1 asset. Welcome, thank you for joining me for this live stream. I'm incredibly excited to be with all of you. Let's not waste any time, especially because I'm 11 minutes late. Let's get right into the show. Q&A time, let's rock and roll. Team, send someone up, here we go. I cannot hear our friend.
Yo. What's going on, Gary? Team, friends.
Do you want me to put
How's it going? Thank you.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
I can, brother. What's your name?
Nice, Epic Smasher, or Timothy.
Timothy.
Yes.
What is your question, my friend, this evening?
So real quick, my question was, should I let go of my fears and stream Twitch?
Thank you for being on the show, Timothy. Great contribution. Yes, you should get rid of your fears. Fear is the poison, the utter poison of our society, and politicians, parents, education systems, businesses, bosses, and hurt people in your life are weaponizing fear against all of you to not do things that will genuinely make you happy. But what's your actual question?
Cool. No, I like it. It's so true. And what you do for one of us, you do for so many. So I really appreciate for what you do.
Thank you.
So should I let go of my fears and stream Twitch without having my PC anymore? I want to do it. I'm very nervous. I want to be able to stream on the PC or stream on mobile or my phone with creating value. And I'm just nervous about creating value.
Of course you should. Look, I've promoted this. I'm GaryVee with 40 million social media followers. There's only 500 people on here. I'm not scared that somebody's going to tune in and be like, yo, why doesn't he have 40,000 people? Like, to me, at where I am in my career, 512 people right now is like having one person on. The only fear you have is the fear of being insecure of people's judgment. I give zero fucks about how many people judge, how many people are watching right now, because it's a new medium with a lot of friction for my audience, and that's okay. Like, I'm building block by block. And if I can help one person in this show, you right now, to go on, the only thing you fear is having 3 people on.
Well, I'm live. We got 5 at the moment.
Bro.
We got 5 at the moment, which I'm really stoked. I was streaming for like 3 years continuously, and then I lost a PC, and yeah.
Bro, you don't need a fucking PC.
Oh, okay.
What do you think the PC is doing for you?
I just felt like I was being able to give more value. People were able to see like documents. They were like that I would read over. I would be able to show them crypto. Do you not have the money for a new PC? Not at the moment. My funds are allocated.
Respect. How much does a PC cost?
A operating one between $2,500 and $3,500.
Great. I'm going to buy you one right now.
No.
Yes.
No.
I assume the team has your information. Send me a link to what you want and where you want me to send it, and I will buy you a $2,500 to $3,500 personal computer tonight, right here on the spot, to eliminate the excuse of the PC of what is holding you back.
No way.
Yes way.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Thank you so much. Once again, you help so many individuals, and just by you asking this question, or just by you answering this question, it's going to help out so many people.
Well, also the fucking $3,500 PCs can also help. Bro, what do you think? We're gonna come on this night, this special night of Q&A streaming, and not fucking set the fucking tone to have a good night? We're buying you a fucking PC, bro.
Wow, dude! Oh my gosh, bro! Oh, let's go! Oh,
Dean, let's get his info. You'll send a link, right? You got it. Have him email you the link to the exact computer he wants, and I'll take care of the rest.
No way.
Yes, way, bro. Get off the show. We got too many people that fucking answer. Love you, Timothy. Your mission's accomplished. You don't even have to debate if it needs to be on a phone or PC. You just got a free fucking PC.
Straight up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome. All of you on Instagram, you better get the fucking twitch.tv/GaryVee right now, because you can't get on the show bullshitting on fucking Instagram. Get over to Twitch right now. Stop fucking around. You're not even seeing the whole fucking scene. You should see the chat. I don't want to fucking hear I don't have Twitch. It's called go to the fucking app store and download Twitch and create a fucking username. Allie.
Gary.
Yes. Allie, you have a lot of clothes.
I do. It's called Allie's Closet.
I love it. Good for you.
Hey, thank you. You have inspired me.
Real quick, Allie, I apologize for interrupting. How do people get on the show? They leave exciting comments here.
If you see something that you like, tell them to send a message, aka whisper, to Team GaryVee.
Okay, so if I like something, so everyone's gonna say I have a question, and their question.
Yeah.
Abby's gonna watch the questions for me because I'm focused on Allie and everybody on.
Yeah.
So from now on, now we got 1,000. The 1,000 people that are on, if they want to ask a question, they'll say, I have a question, then they'll ask their question. Hashtag, I have a question, then they'll ask the question. Carly, Abby, you'll pay attention. As I'm talking to people, you'll say, I got a question for you. I'll be like, what? Mm-hmm. I'll tell you if I like it. You have a sense of me. Okay. Then we'll throw them in. Fair enough. Allie.
Gary. All right. So 5 years ago, you inspired me to take a leap of faith and build my own business. I 10x'd it from a Facebook group to what I now have and have been running for the last year, which is alliescloset.store, where I buy and resell Patagonia, North Face, Lululemon, and Viore. We grew like 30,000 followers on the Facebook group. And since Facebook groups lack of efficiency and sustainability, it was really hard work. My husband was more like my roommate and not my husband. So I was like, I got to change it. So last year I built a website. It'll be the anniversary on the 21st of February. And I'm running into some problems. I am finally plateauing. And my net profits are going down 30% a month. I've tried doing what you suggest, the posting multiple times I've got my checklist Facebook.
Are you on TikTok live and doing TikTok shop?
I can't do TikTok shop because I have name brands like Patagonia, North Face, and Lulu. But I just, for the first time, have my TikTok reach 50,000 views on one of my videos. So here, racking your brain. I
want you to go on TikTok Live. TikTok Live is one of the great opportunities. Right now, I'm pushing hard and only 1,000 people are on right now.
Okay.
If I went on TikTok Live right now, in 15 minutes, I'd have 1,000 people on, and 80% of them would not even know who the fuck I am, because Instagram, when you go live, like I just did, right now I have 567 people on Instagram Live. I'm about to hang up on them so they go to Twitch. So Instagram, get your shit together. Go to twitch.tv/GaryVee. If I went on TikTok, I would start with 300. When you go live on Instagram, they hit up all your followers. So right away, I get 2,000. And then it goes down to 600 like it is right now. On Instagram, I go on and it starts putting my live into people's For You.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm on for an hour or two, I'll look up and I'll have 2,000 people, 80% of which don't know me. Everyone's job here is to get discovered. Why would you want something to go viral? Because more people find out about you.
Yeah.
The number one way to get discovered right now is TikTok Live. I want you to go TikTok Live and entertain people. You don't even have to do full integration on TikTok Shop.
Okay.
TikTok Live, not TikTok posts. TikTok Live. I want you to go live, and I want you to go live for 3 hours a day.
Okay.
Figure it the fuck out.
I'll have to quit my part-time teaching job.
Well, respect on that. So you have that. So give me an hour a day.
Okay.
An hour a day. where you go on live and you do your fucking thing. And I see TFAM TV4 say, holy shit, 3 hours. When I say 3 hours or I say 50 pieces of content a day, I'm just saying as many as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Ali, I've started to notice that I have pec muscles. Why did this happen?
Yeah.
Because a year ago, I decided I was going to do 100 push-ups a day, no matter what, even if I was in the gym or when I was traveling. And because I did it, I'm seeing visual response. Had I not done it, I wouldn't. If you put in an hour of TikTok Live, you're going to get an hour of TikTok Live results. If you put 2 hours of TikTok Live, you'll get 2 hours of TikTok Live results. But TikTok Live right now is what everybody follows me for, which is insights to where's the arbitrage of opportunity. By the way, for all 1,000 of you right now, I expect all of you to share this link in your family group chat, on Twitter, in your Discord. Please share this link right now and say you're fucking missing it. GaryVee is giving out gems for free.
Woo!
By the way, if you have a question for me and you want to be on the show right now, hashtag, leave a comment in Twitch, hashtag I have a question, and then ask your question. The team's looking for it, and we'll pick best questions. Ali, TikTok Live is going to grow you.
Oh, thank you guys. And yes, Ali's Closet, we beat North Face for Nude, Patagonia Worn Wear, and Lulu Like New, and we make sustainable shopping as fun as we can. So thank you so much, Gary.
The plug at the end. I'm impressed, Ali. Let's move it on.
It's in my
Big shout
DNA.
out to SS Stout 123 first time chatter. Big shout out to gamer_ODZ first time chatter. By the way, there's 1,000 people in here that are getting ads. A tier 1 sub gets you out of ads, excuse me, not abs. I'm looking for abs. I know that a lot of you buy gifted subscriptions on Twitch. Who's generous tonight and wants to gift some subs to the 1,000 here that are going to be hanging out with us, and they may miss the best part of my answer because a fucking ad pops up, Dustin.
That's what they said before today.
And so I think some of the OGs need to jump in here. I just bought a $3,500 computer. I think some people in here could buy a fucking subscription. Who's feeling super gifty? Oh, Bryson's about to raid?
Let's go.
Is Bryson raiding?
I think he already did.
Oh, I love a Bryson raid. All right, let's do it. Bryson raid. I see it now. It's coming in. It feels like, oh, we're here. Big shout out to fucking Bryson. Vader Sports, motherfucker.
Gary.
Andre.
How's it going?
Too good. I feel like I'm a little concerned, Andre. I think I'm enjoying this way too much in the first 20 minutes. And I have a feeling my evenings and mornings are vulnerable because I feel like I'm going to do this a lot, especially when people raid me. When I get fucking raided, I get really crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable now too. My heart is racing.
Let's do it, brother. I'm right here
Thank
for
you
you.
so much for having me
Your
on.
question. Let's do it.
So I'm Andre, based in the UK. I run my own startup and have been for the last 7 years alongside full-time work. It's been intense. I've sacrificed a lot. I gave up that job, the startup. I paused it last year because I kind of got headhunted for a role to do the same thing.
They couldn't say no to. It was paying you a lot more.
Yeah.
How old are you?
32.
Amazing. So you're a child.
Absolutely. So yeah, I put that on pause. I wanted to throw myself into this new role. So I work in a university in the UK, and I promote mental, physical, and social health. That's what I've been doing, my startup. And I wanted to bring everything that I learned from yourself and from running my business into that. So I spent a few months building up a proposal around a new social media presence, and the things we could do with that to improve student well-being overall. And because my kind of service has no marketing professionals, it's really difficult to explain the impact of value-driven content and different social media channels. So that proposal actually got rejected and I'm stuck. I can't use social media. So my question to you is, I'm in it for the long run. I want to do this justice. If you couldn't use social media, how would you engage with Generation Z?
That's like asking me if I couldn't drink water, how would I fulfill my thirst? How the fuck are you going to reach Gen Z without fucking social media?
Tell me about it. I tried hard. 3 months I put into a proposal and got rejected. I was stumped for months.
So now the question becomes, you decide to just bullshit it because the pay is worth it for you right now. Like
I sacrificed a lot in the 7 years, so stability is important to me now.
Correct. I'm about to go there. Don't judge yourself. Just do this for a couple. Like, bro, when I was 32. Ask me what I was doing when I was 32.
What were you doing at 32?
I was stocking shelves in a liquor store. Do not beat yourself up if you need 3 or 4 years for the financial stability that the job is currently doing for you. On the flip side, understand that I don't have a fucking answer for you when it's impossible to achieve the goal.
That's nuts, because I've been stumped. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay to realize, don't live life fake.
I know you talk about like social media if it went yesterday. What would you do in that scenario? I'm looking.
One more time, brother.
You talk a lot about if social media went down this like yesterday.
Well, the problem is if social media got banned around the world right now, all of Gen Z and Gen Alpha and Gen X and millennials and boomers would have to go somewhere. Like, you have to understand, let's all make pretend. It all went away. Well, we'd all watch television and listen to Spotify and like we'd have to do something. That's not the situation you're in. Social media has not gone away, and you're trying to reach Gen Z, and they only live on social media. So what you're doing is playing a fake game. I would run pre-rolls on YouTube. I'd run pre-roll ad videos on YouTube.
Funny you should say that. I can only have an unlisted YouTube.
Yeah, it sounds like you work at a bullshit fucking place.
Yeah, large organizations, I realize now they're hard to change.
No shit. Really, I run a fucking ad agency that works with only large organizations, and they're fucking struggling with relevance because they live in fucking yesterday. But that doesn't mean you should beat yourself up and think you're a bad man for the next 3 years while you collect that paycheck. And you just make the most out of like your dog shit situation.
So keep fighting until I don't have to, or I can move on.
You got to keep over communicating that there is no way to reach Gen Z outside of, I mean, Gen Z doesn't even fucking use Google for search. They use TikTok. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
All right, that helps.
Here's why it should help. If you leave this call not beating yourself up and playing some sort of fake game like there's some answer, and if you don't beat yourself up for being okay for working here for 3 years to collect a paycheck because you need to save some money for stability and then you can do your next thing, then you've left here in a good fucking game.
To be honest, you taught me that perspective for a long time now, which is why I'm still in the same role and I haven't left.
I'm proud of you.
That patience that you taught me. So thank you very much for that, Gary. Much appreciated.
Who's next?
Yeah.
Who's GaryVee? What's up, brother? What's your name?
Andy Gildersleeve. How are you doing?
Andy, it is such a fucking pleasure.
It's an absolute pleasure.
You're a player too. You look like a player.
So I'm out here in Gijón, Spain. I went to the Culinary Institute of America in New York, but I switched careers. Like I graduated the Culinary Institute in my early 30s. And I moved out here with my wife and, we got residency, which is lovely. And, in the meantime, I kind of had to do some consulting work, which ended up kind of becoming a full-time gig with recipe writing and creating content for like newsletters and things like that, which I really, really love. And also doing some, videos on TikTok. And I love your messaging with social media. I guess one of my questions was, do you think as someone that's either a consultant or someone that's, someone that's providing a good or a service, do you think it's important to give away some of your content for free when you're starting out, whether it is
as much as humanly possible?
Yeah, gotcha.
Advice is not free. Advice is not valuable when it's general.
Right.
Bro, there's nothing you would say in a TikTok that somebody else hasn't said before.
Absolutely. No, I do mostly cooking videos.
I don't give a shit.
I have 126 followers.
That's better than zero.
Yeah, sure.
Give away everything as humanly possible for free. That is what I do. Look what do you understand what I'm doing right now?
Dude, this is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. It's
really I have a company that like there's clients that pay like $150,000 per hour of my time. I'm just sitting here doing like.
I get it, dude.
Give it away for free, bro. It's how you get love. It's how you bring value.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Give as much as you can, bro.
Gotcha.
I love you. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Let me know if you're in New York. I'm like hitting up all these food influencers yesterday on Instagram at like midnight to come to Little Maven. Anybody in New York, you got to come to Little Maven. I'm a new restaurant. What, bro?
Gijon. Let's like drink some wines. Like let's
go,
like,
bro.
You know, check out some albariños and like
bro, bring some real fucking Spanish fucking ham too.
Yeah, no, we're doing jamon, bellota, iberico all day.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, seriously.
Bring it. I got real Rioja that I'll never get to without it. So come.
Dude, when you're around, check it out. Yeah.
I will. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching. If you have a question, you want to be on the show, put in the Twitch chat, hashtag I have a question, colon, and a question. Ladies, anything stand out for you yet?
Do you want to have a mentalist or magician read your mind?
No. He or she can have their own channel for that. I want real questions from real people that I want to really fucking solve for.
All right.
All right, keep looking. The questions are going to come in now. Let's get to our next question. These hats I'm bringing tonight that nobody's going to be able to get because they're such a limited run is going to be a fucking thing. This ambitious angel, look at that fucking angel. Look at this fucking ambitious motherfucker. Amelia, oh, you're on mute, baby.
Amela, I'm sorry.
Amela, I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm so dyslexic.
It's all right. I'm just
Amelia,
so
how are you,
excited. How are you? I'm just so excited to meet you. I went to the PodCon and I thought that I was going to be able to see you, but you wasn't there. But it was still a pleasure to see you.
Oh, yeah, in Philly. I'm so sorry. I know there was a mix-up where they put up the ads for a day and made people feel like I was going to be there. I texted Wallow. I'm like, yo, don't fuck me up. Don't bring me on this shit.
Yeah,
anyway,
it was really dope, though. Very. I was sitting in the front and I was willing. Yep, definitely. I was just coming to get some type of like information from you. I was looking into like starting a podcast of my own. I'm working a part-time job right now, and I'm just like every day waking up thinking about starting my own podcast. It's been like for the last 3.5 years, but I'm at work.
What are you thinking about?
How to start.
Do you know what to do? Like, do you have the general basics of like, how do you record an audio? How do you upload it to Spotify and Apple? Do you have that sense?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I'm just like putting one foot in front of the other as of right now.
Yeah, no worries. That's why I'm here. I'm here for this reason. Literally go to Google after tonight and type in, how do I upload an audio file to a podcast?
Okay.
The amazing thing about Google and YouTube is it's there for all of us at 101.
Okay.
You know, like for some people, like I realized that like my psoas hurt.
Yeah.
That's like a muscle, right? So I was like, how do I stretch my psoas? Enter. I didn't know.
Okay.
And you don't know how to do a podcast. Good news. Literally type in YouTube and or Google. Maybe you read better. I'm more audio and video.
Yes.
So if you're more audio and video, go to YouTube. If you're more reading, go into Google and type in, how do I upload an audio file for a podcast? How do I post my first episode of a podcast? Whatever your question is, it will show you the answer.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. And how did you get comfortable? Like, I'm so like,
because I don't give a fuck about people making fun of me.
I'm, and it's crazy for me. Like, I'm the opposite. Like, I feel like I can do like public speaking. I can talk to anyone. I come across like daily, even at work, at home, people calling my phone, or I'm at work, people like talking to me on like casual conversations, but it just be like basic. But then it goes into them telling me like personal business. Yeah. And then I think in the back of my
personality that makes people feel warm to you.
Right. So then I think in the back of my head, like, wow, this person is telling me their personal business, but I can do this in person. But for it's like recording, I really get like stuck, whereas though I'm like, what do I do now? What do I say now? What do I say next? Things like that.
Just ask questions.
Okay.
How are you feeling? What's wrong? What's on your mind?
Okay.
When you feel stuck as a podcast host, ask questions, ask basic questions.
Okay.
What most upsets you? What fucks you up the most?
Okay.
What are you about?
Okay.
What's on your mind? That's it.
Okay.
I think it's a different thing. I think you're worried about the judgment. Most people don't start because they worry about judgment.
You can say that. Yes, for me. Yes.
You know what I mean, darling? Honestly, here's my thing on that. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Winners don't judge because they're worried about their shit, and losers judge. And what the fuck are you worried about losers for?
Right.
Winners don't judge. I'm not spending time worried about you doing well on your podcast.
Okay.
Losers who have misery loves company, they're the ones that are going to tell you your podcast sucks because they got time
to tell you that.
To tell you. I ain't got time to tell you. I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm busy. Exactly.
People are out here not living their dreams because they're worried about other people who are losing judging them.
Right.
We need to get off that shit.
I think that's my biggest fear.
100%. And you know, the problem is the people we're most worried about is the people in our fucking family.
Right. Absolutely.
Your uncle, your mama, your brother, like, fuck.
Yes. And I'm the youngest of 6, so.
Yeah. And those 5 above you got fucking things to say.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
My big thing is like, yo, fuck you, big bro. I'm living my life. Why don't you worry about your shit? Why can't you keep a job, motherfucker? Don't worry about my podcast, motherfucker.
Absolutely, absolutely. One more question before I end it with you. How do I look for, like, I've been on Amazon as well looking for like podcast equipment. Do you know like the best brand to like invest in?
I'm sorry, on what on Amazon?
Like podcast equipment. Do you know like the best brand to like invest in?
Equipment is bullshit.
Okay.
Period. I know my team's got stuff. I had no lighting. I had no mics. I did 1,000 episodes of Wine Library TV in my daddy's fucking liquor store. I had no fucking equipment. I had a $300 bullshit camera from Best Fucking Buy.
Okay.
Equipment's another excuse.
To not.
That's it. Beautiful. I love you for that. Period. Equipment is the cliche excuse to not start. I don't know how is the other one. It's called Google.
Right.
The thing that's stopping you is your 5 siblings, your mom, your dad, your +1, your kids, like people. Period. When someone says, yo, why are you wasting your time with that podcast? Ain't no one listening anyway. You look them dead in the face and says, my podcast has nothing to do with your fucking life.
Right.
Fuck you.
Absolutely. I thank you so much for this. And I'm so happy I got to talk to you.
I'm happy we got to talk to you, darling. This is what I'm doing tonight. Tonight's a good night for me too. I love all of you. I wish I could get all 1,000 of you. We'll get to who we can. Let's keep it going. We'll talk second. Let's get the next question. If you want to be on the show, do you have anything you like? Bye-bye, darling.
Yeah, this is a good one. How do you hold space for people venting to you about their problems without their problems affecting your mood?
Beautiful. Get that person in the fucking, get him. Who is that?
Kiara.
Kiara, you're about to come on the show. All right, give me one before Kiara, and then Kiara's next. PR King of Hearts, what's good, my guy? Yo, PR, the King of Hearts, what's good? We're going to move on to the next one. We'll get somebody else. Sorry, PR. He had all that equipment. This shit doesn't fucking work. Coach Ant, what's good?
Yo, Gary, man, first and foremost, man, I got to give you your flowers, man. I mean, honestly, I learned so much from you over the years. You know, I'm a professional boxing coach. I've been working with professional fighters, MMA fighters, UFC fighters, everything. But then I also went ahead and moved it online. And I have a YouTube channel. I do all that stuff online now. And a lot of the stuff that I do from Instagram and all that is from learning, basically by trying to mirror and mimic what I see you doing. I mean, that's as basic as I can get.
I get 1,000 of these DMs a month. I say it all the time. Watch what I'm doing. I'm focused on live right now. You should be focused on live. I'm focused on fucking LinkedIn. You should thank you for saying that. It's my greatest joy watching people follow my moves and get their fucking, get their wins from it. Real quick though, I apologize. There's a hype train. There's also people asking for subs because people are fucked up with these ads. I saw Poke Scoot get in there and give some. Who's at the top of the list? Ginger's giving some subs. We need gifted subs in here. Go ahead, Coach.
It's crazy because I've been around, some of the highly touted athletes. I'm freaking starstruck talking to you, man. It's crazy, man. How much I respect you, man. But
thank you, bro. I'm
right. All right, a couple of things, man, real quick, man. I see that you're pushing over to Twitch. I see that you're pushing over to Twitch. I do obviously on Instagram. I could teach instructionals, teach people how to slip, jab, right hook, right. I could do all that stuff on Twitch. I mean, on TikTok. I could do that on Instagram, YouTube Shorts. But I see the push to Twitch.
I think live streaming is where social media was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 2014, social media was already known. It had come out for like 7 years, but people were underestimating how big it was going to be. I was on Twitch when it was Justin.tv. I've done live when it was on Ustream. But I feel like we're in this moment where we're on the precipice of many different ways of being on live, right? Meaning, I feel like for example, for everybody who's tuned in, I'm here every day that I'm in the office and we're live in the office and I'm unmuting and talking to you on mute. All 1,000 of you, I expect you here tomorrow. Let's hang out, work with me. This is like my big new genre, the work with me behind the scenes. Just come and hang with me while I'm in the office. Video game players, streamers, like all those people, like Aiden Ross and all that, like that genre is known, but a businessman that's really running a $400 million company with 2,000 employees, just chilling in his office, taking meetings all day, people don't think that's right. Just like people didn't think you could do anything besides TikTok dancing if you're on TikTok, but I was telling everybody, no, you can do other shit. I think all of us can be live doing whatever the fuck we do. I believe one of the most famous people in America could be a gardener who's just live gardening.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. So for instance, like me, let's just say I'm not coaching a fighter or something like that. And I decide to go live on Twitch. How would you, like, if you were a boxing coach, how would you approach the whole Twitch thing? Because I understand on Instagram you can go live, TikTok you can go live, YouTube you can go live. How would you approach
first of all, Twitch is hard. TikTok is the opportunity.
Okay.
TikTok live is just going to put you in front of people, and I would just look at the camera and talk.
Okay. All right.
TikTok is different. You got to understand, TikTok's different than everything because the longer you're on live, the more they're going to put you in people's streams to discover you. No other platform's doing that.
So TikTok, I noticed it goes up slow, right? TikTok goes up slow because I've been on TikTok where I feel like nobody's there, and then out of nowhere, like people start showing up. Is that just how that algorithm works? It's just
yes. The biggest reason I think
you're at 0 for 5 minutes, and then out of nowhere it'll just pop in. Well, maybe not you wouldn't know, but I know.
No, I know too, bro. I know that there's only 568 people on my Instagram right this second, and there was 2,000 the second I went live. It goes down because it pings your users and then goes down. TikTok, the longer you're on, the more they're putting you in random people's For You page, and you get discovered.
So you would just go live.
Big shout out to Wes Martin, who just said, "Who's this guy?" I don't know if he's talking about me or you, but we're just some dudes, Wes. Thank you for fucking being here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really go live on TikTok. I seen you tell the young lady to go on there for 3 hours straight. So again, you just like it as simple as place the camera up, put it in your office, whatever you're doing.
Just work, listen to music, look at the thing, answer boxing questions. I don't fucking know. Go fucking food shopping and put it on your fucking forehead. Live is next. Live has been going, just like social's been going, but it's on. I feel like it's not next. Like, it's not like I'm saying something nobody's ever heard before. I think live's about to explode.
I agree.
We're tired of the same fucking clips on social. Live's a different medium.
Now, a question about stories on Instagram, like Instagram story. What I'm noticing is I don't know what gets in front of my audience on stories, right? I'll post something 5,000, 10,000 views. I'll post something 120, 200 views. Is there a strategy or a simple method that you feel that Instagram pushes stories?
It's all about compelling shit. The more shit you put out that the first 50 people that see it love it, the more likely you're going to reach more people.
Okay. So if not that many people saw this because they just didn't
Because the first 100 people that saw it thought it was whack.
Got it. All right, fair enough.
Good. I'm gonna get more questions. I gotta bounce.
One thing, man. One thing. I'm in Jersey, man. Can I give you a boxing session? Can I give you a boxing session, man?
You might be able to. Send me an email, Gary@VaynerMedia.
Come on, man. Let me train you, man. I'm in Jersey. I'm in Cherry Hill.
Dude, you're not in Jersey. You're in fucking Philly. That's 100 years from here. Fucking Jersey. Cherry Hill's fucking Philadelphia, motherfucker. 4 hours to get here.
I'm from New York City, though. I just live here. Don't kill me.
That Jersey shit. You're in fucking Philly, bro. Yeah. I know Cherry Hill.
All right. Thank you, Gary.
We'll talk soon. All right. Who we got? Who just came up? Raining Twitch. Thanks for Gary. Mocktail, let's go. Mocktail Mom is in the building. Let's clap it up for Mocktail Mom. Emily, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. How are you, Gary?
I'm well. Fire away.
Yeah, so what are the 3 top qualities that you look for in a person professionally and then also just with friendships?
I think empathy is the first thing I'm most attracted to. Does one have the capacity to care about other people? It's huge for me. 2, I'm a very big fan of optimism. I am shocked how many people think this glass is empty. Do you know how many fucking people I know think this glass is empty? And then meanwhile, me. Sorry. Are you okay? Was that a good one? Was that so good that your phone?
It's actually propped up on a vase of my mom's from when she was alive, and the phone just slid. So sorry about that.
Was your mom a big fan of optimism? No, clearly.
I'm trying to honor her because she's not here anymore, but
respect. I'm jumping in and making it easy for her. Look, I'll be vulnerable and talk about my mom. If there was one drop of water in here, she would be optimistic. And my father, who's changed a lot in the last decade, but 20 years ago, this full cup, he would find reason of what's wrong in between this tippy top and this part. Mm-hmm. So I'm very big on empathy. I'm incredibly big on optimism. The thing that I'm most visceral to is all the people in the chat here. Big shout out to Scuba Steve, who just bought a bunch of tier 1 subs. The people here who are cynical by default, pessimistic by default, because they're emotionally not strong and it's easier to be that way. I struggle with that. So I need optimism. I need empathy. And I would say the third thing that I really appreciate is accountability. I think that way too many people in the world right now are pointing fingers on blaming people. It's my mom's fault. It's my dad's fault. It's my ex-husband's fault. It's my ex-wife's fault. It's my brother's fault. It's my sister's fault. It's my boss's fault. It's Biden's fault. It's Trump's fault. Like, it's the media's fault. It's social media's fault. Everybody's gotten addicted to pointing fingers. We completely lack accountability. And so for me, it's empathy, it's optimism, and it's accountability.
Well, I just thank you so much for the level of kindness and empathy that you do have for people all over the world. It has really touched my heart for years. And I just want to thank you because that to me is what's most important. You know, I'm raising my 8-year-old son, Cody, and that's what I instill in him every day, is just to be as loving and kind as he can be to all people, no matter what they're doing in life and what their spiritual beliefs are. And my biggest dream was to become a mom. And I told my son on the way to school today, your story about your Jets jersey, how your mom made you one. My son didn't know who you were until this morning. I had you on in my car taking him to school. And I told him about it. And his whole face lit up. I told him the exact story about how your mom knitted you that when you were young and you guys were poor and that you wanted to buy the New York Jets so you could put in the plaque, you know, coming from a little boy that, you know, his mom couldn't afford a jersey. Buying it. Yeah. And it just really touched my heart.
First of all, you are the human that I most admire. I don't give a fuck about Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs or Gary Vaynerchuk. The person I most look up to is the mom or dad whose number one goal was to only be a mom or dad. I am the byproduct of a woman whose singular goal in life was to be the best mother she could be. And there's nothing I admired. No athlete, no Aaron Rodgers, no, Brunson, no Novak Djokovic. There's no Martin Luther King. There's no Gandhi. And there's definitely no business person, nobody who made money that is remotely close to me for the admiration I have for you and Tamara Vaynerchuk and all the other mom and dads out there whose singular ambition was to be a mom or dad. I couldn't admire it more.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you, Gary, and your heart. This is, one of the biggest honors of my life is to be able to meet people like you, because this world needs people that lead with empathy and kindness. And I heard about your empathy wines years ago, so I started the hashtag Emily Empathy because of that.
I love it.
And my deepest prayer for this world is unity, and that we have more people like you that lead the way that you do.
We have so much unity, and the media and social media, like, people don't get it. Emily, good news. The world is more unified than people realize. Of course we have differences. News alert, we've had differences forever. There's been world wars. The biggest wish I had for people is for people to get out of the news cycles, both in social and mainstream media, and understand how much unity we have. Do you understand how much love is in this room right now?
Yes.
There's unlimited fucking love, but people love to sell us on what's not wrong because we watch.
Well,
you know my favorite part about this hour and a half is going to be? That it's an hour and a half that motherfuckers are not on CNN and Fox News, and motherfuckers are not in their Facebook feed or Instagram consuming some fucking bullshit negativity shit. Anyway, I love it.
Agree, because I got rid of my TV years ago, and I don't watch the news. I have one friend, and I said, if there's something going on in the world that I need to know, please let me know. But I refuse to watch it. So
I love you for that. Honestly, like, it's so crazy. Like, all we're doing, and by the way, social too. And by the way, for all of you that are mad at social media, unfollow the people that are pushing negative fucking content. Be accountable. I don't want to hear about the algorithm. The algorithm is you. You're the fucking algorithm. Thank you, Emily. Let's keep it going.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Everybody who's on right now, let's share this link. I want new people in here. And if you send someone, I want them to say, Johnny sent me, or fucking, let me get some names in here. Like fucking Haunted House sent me, Horse, whatever. Israel 11 sent me, fucking Twin sent me, Sweet Deb sent me. Let's keep asking the questions. Let's keep answering.
Hopefully,
PR King of Hearts, you ready? There we go, bro.
There we go. Thank God.
PR King, what's good?
What's going on, Gary? How you doing?
Good, bro. Where you at?
Long Island, New York.
My man.
Yes. All right. So I'm 34 years old. I'm a single father of two. My name is Gilberto, but I go by PR the King of Hearts on social media. Real quick background so you have an idea where I'm coming from. I was focused on being an independent music artist. I started focusing on saving up money to build a home recording studio to start doing projects. COVID hit. No one can come anywhere near anyone. So I decided to pivot and turn my project, which I was going to call Clocking Out, into an actual brand. And I made it a podcast. I used all my recording stuff to basically use for streaming. And I've been trying to work on just building a brand of focusing on people that want to clock out of their 9-to-5 jobs that they really have no interest in, and just try to build something from nothing that's focused on what they actually have a passion for and that they're really interested in. And I wanted to ask you, what do you do, or if you ever find yourself daydreaming about the future or putting too much energy into thinking about how things are going to end up in the future, that you end up missing all the beautiful things that life has to offer in the current present time? If you could give an example of that and what you did to ground yourself and focus on the present and now.
I have the capacity to think about both. I've never struggled with being so focused on the future that I fucking ruin the now. Because I've also been okay with working my ass off for 2 years and not enjoying the fruits of friendship time and downtime, because I've enjoyed my process. For me, working on my missions has been as exciting as going to Las Vegas with my boys. So I don't struggle with it because I'm aware that I signed up for it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I'm always worried about is not spending enough time with my family. Other than that,
exactly. Yeah, that's mostly what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, on that front, bro, I'm just willing to change my mind. Like, my Friday nights, I used to work every night. Now I don't. My Thursday nights this year, I used to work every night. Now I don't. So if you I'm willing to adjust and reallocate my time. That's it, bro. That's all it is.
I appreciate that.
Don't worry about yesterday. If you feel like you haven't spent enough time with those two little ones or your brother or your uncle or whatever, fix it tomorrow.
You're right.
The biggest problem in the world, bro, is people dwell.
Yeah.
There's no fucking time machine.
That's my issue.
It's over. Yeah. Of course it's your issue. Exactly. It's everyone's issue.
Exactly.
Do you know how insane dwelling is?
Mm-hmm.
People dwell like they fucking think there's a time machine.
You're right.
The fuck are we dwelling about?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're dwelling, you're fucking up today because you're mad about yesterday.
Yep.
You literally fucked up today on some shit about being upset about fucking up yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're completely right.
Learn from your dwelling and stop that shit. Be accountable. I fucked up. I was too hungry for the money. I wanted the fame. I didn't worry about little Gilberto. I don't fucking know. It's okay. We all fuck up shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've made 19 trillion mistakes. I'm not out here mad at myself. I love myself. I'm a human being. Show me the fucking human being that didn't make 1,000 fucking mistakes.
Sure. It's just about learning from them. Yeah.
The problem is we put everybody else on a pedestal and we shit on ourselves.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm telling all 1,000 of you right now, don't put me on a fucking pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling good about myself. I'm a nice guy. I'm capable. I got love. I'm funny. I work hard. I got stuff, but like, fuck me. Don't put me on a fucking pedestal. Put yourself on a pedestal.
Exactly. Thanks, Gary. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the time.
I love you, bro. Time for a commercial. Pre-order, meet me in the middle. Meet me in the middle. My new kids book. I expect all 1,000 of you to order this shit right now. Meet me in the middle. My new kids book coming out this spring. This fucking V-Friends book is fucking crazy. If you have a 2 to 8-year-old in your life, this thing is going to fucking kill. I want links right now. And if you ordered more than 5 copies, leave a comment right now. Just bought 5. 5's my favorite number. Meet me in the middle right now. Pre-order it. Don't fuck around. The best kids book ever made in the history of all time, according to Tamara Vaynerchuk, my mother, is available on pre-order right now. Links are in there right now. I see the links. If you've already pre-ordered it, said, been pre-ordered it. I've been pre-ordered it. Put that in there. If you're pre-ordering it right now, say doing it now. If you bought more than 5, say 5 Club in here. Get it on fucking Amazon. Meet me in the fucking middle. Patient Pig and Eager Eagle. This book is going to fucking kill. It's going to teach kids to find the middle. Too many of these kids go too left or too right, too blue or too red, because all of you are going crazy and going too far. Also, probably more important for all of you, this is coming out also. New book coming out, Day Trading Attention, how to actually build brand and sales in the new social media world. I'm predicting now one of my most commercially successful books of all time. Every one of you should get this book. That's available as well. Link that up. Also, flexing these new hats, pretty proper. Here's this one. They've seen this one, but they haven't seen it with this. They've seen this one, but they haven't seen the fucking new updated version. The Fearless fucking Fairy in your mouth. These hats are about to become a thing. Most of them I'm giving away to like super bougie fucking ridiculously cool, sexy fucking cool motherfucking influencers. So everyone's gonna want it.
That's why I didn't go.
No, that's why you got one. You see your desk? It's right on your desk right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. You're the ultimate fucking influencer, Dustin. Motherfucker. Let's keep going.
This is Kiara, the one that you called out on the chat.
Let's do it. Kiara, what's good?
What's up, man?
What's good?
Just chilling, bro. Yo, I can't believe I'm on the fucking show. Hell yeah.
You're on the fucking show.
This is fucking crazy. So yeah, I just have a question about like, how do you hold space for people that are not necessarily in a good place and they're like just venting to you, whether that's friends, coworkers, just random people off the street. They're explaining themselves, but then like a part of me, I feel bad, and like kind of like it's like an energy drainer, like throughout my day, because I'm thinking about their shortcoming. And I'm like, fuck, there's nothing I can do about it. Like how do you deal with people's like venting and complaining to you? Like,
can I give you a huge idea?
Heck yeah.
Do you have a TikTok?
I do.
I want you to make a TikTok at the end of the day.
Okay.
And I want you to call it Dumping the Bucket.
Okay.
I want you to start a show on TikTok every night.
Every night? Hell yeah.
This is going to help you and really help you a lot of ways. I want you to start a show, a 1-minute video that you make every night called Dumping the Bucket. What's your name again, darling?
My name's Kiera.
I want you to call it Dumping the Bucket with Kiera. Every episode.
That's crazy. I have a podcast called the Onyx Strong Podcast. I'm in the health and fitness industry. So I give health and fitness advice to beginners. So I guess I can start it on my podcast.
Stick with me. I want you to make a 1 to 2 minute video every night called Dumping the Bucket with Kiara. And I want you to say, I started this show because GaryVee on Twitch told me to do it.
Okay.
And I want you to start every episode with, I'm an empath and I've got room for people every day. And every night I'm going to make a video talking about something I observed without using people's real names. And I'm going to dump out what I took in because I know by me dumping it out and helping the world, it's going to help me not have it in me anymore. And so I'm going to take someone's anxiety and negativity and concern. I'm going to sit with it during the day, but every night I'm going to dump it to the world. And I'm hoping that the people I come across every day that are struggling become an inspiration and observation for y'all.
Wow. Okay, I can do that.
What's going to happen is 2 things. You're going to get, did we lose her? Damn. I feel like we're winning. Well, let me just tell her. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. But team, for everyone, Kiera, if you're watching, in case your phone just died, maybe she went and did it. She might be the she might be the greatest guest of all time. She's just doing it. I believe Dumping the Bucket, as the team knows here, I've been talking shit for 2 months that I'm going to start a show called Winding Down. And they all make fun of me. Mainly I make fun of myself that I haven't started yet. And what I want to do is drink a bottle of wine and review it at night and talk about my day of observations. So I'm giving Kiara similar advice. There you are.
Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened, my man.
No worries, my darling. I think you're going to win twice. 1, you're going to get that shit off. You're going to get that shit off your chest. And number 2, you're going to build an audience. You're going to get that shit off your chest. And number 2, you're going to build an audience.
Okay.
I think you got the gist. It's a little wonky. I'm going to ask the team to move it off. I know you got on multiple things. I'm sure something died, but you got the gist.
Dang it.
Don't worry. You got it. You got plenty of shit. You got the gist.
Dang it.
All right. I'm moving. Let's go to the next question because I want to get in a bunch more before I get off. All right, let's keep it going. Izzy, what's good?
What's going on, my man? How we doing?
Where are you from?
I'm in Massachusetts.
Are you a fucking Patriot fan?
Maybe a Jets fan.
Yeah, get out of here. Go ahead, bro.
No, so my question had to do with it was a Snapchat you did, humility. Practical steps, straightforward on humility.
That's a great question. It's complicated. Here's what I would say about humility. The practical first steps is not to take yourself serious. Bro, I've accomplished a lot and I get a lot of love. And when I tell you I don't think I'm special, I just don't. Humility is understanding you don't need anybody else's validation. That's an insight to humility people understand. I believe the reason I'm humble is because I don't need your cheering or your booing.
Okay.
I think most people live life for outside people's validation. Period. That's their entire framework. The opposite sex, their mom, their dad, random people, followers. That's why social media worked. I knew it was going to work. I knew that people wanted followers.
Yeah, I definitely struggle with that for sure.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm appreciative of all the followers. Tonight's a special night. I'm clearly going to do this again because does everybody want me to do this again? Leave a comment, Twitch. I feel like this is something we should be doing. But bro, when I tell you with all the accolades and everything, like, I just don't think I'm that special. I feel good about myself. When I say I don't think I'm special, I don't think I'm better than anyone, but I think I'm the best. People get confused when they hear me. Don't mix self-esteem with, like, just because you have confidence doesn't mean you don't have humility. I have unlimited both.
Right.
But I think humility comes from just realizing I'm going to die one day and I'm going to get, my family's going to really care. Given where I'm at in society, I'll probably get a good 24 hours on social media. People will share their favorite quote in their video when I'm 100, and they'll be over.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I think people that struggle with humility are insecure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Period. Real talk.
Yeah. Also, got your 3 books just came in the mail. I know you just did a quick commercial break, but I might as well
thank you, bro.
Have 12 and a half out there for your fans.
Thank you, bro. I love you. You have any nieces or nephews?
My nephew was just born 2-3 months ago, actually.
Bro, you better get this shit for him. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if you don't. I want this to be the most successful kids book of all time, because on some real shit, it's teaching people the middle. The middle is extreme confidence and extreme humility. That's actually the middle.
Got you. Dude, my nephew's, he's going to be hooked up. I got you.
Got you. Love you, bro.
Hey, love you too, man.
See ya. Let's keep it. Kevin W. Murray in the building from TikTok, on Twitch right now. I love you. I need all of you from TikTok to go over to Twitch, twitch.tv/GaryVee. Get over here now. Now. Destiny, what is good?
Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh.
Hold on one second. Somebody just said humility is overrated. I just want to pull back on that. Humility is overrated. There he is. Inner scorecard. I could not disagree more. Get his ass on the show. Pull him in. Inner scorecard. We're going to come in. We're going to debate this. All right, Destiny, what's good?
Hi, so nice to finally meet you. I'm Destiny. I am the co-founder of Diamond Extensions. I'm 31. I recently moved from Charlotte to Jersey City, so I'm right outside
Let's go. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So we launched our business back in February 2022, and I currently work a full-time 9-to-5, and I'm completely burned out at this point.
Why?
Just a lot of the workload overall. It's been kind of challenging to say the least. And so that on top.
So the job sucks?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've been in merchandising for 8 years now, and I think I'm just kind of like burnt out from it. I don't love it as much as I used to. And
do you think that's a product of whom you're working for and where, or just a general overall thing? Or do you not know?
I would say, yeah, definitely where I'm working.
Okay, so that's a big mistake. People make career changes without realizing they just don't like the team they're on. Football players don't retire just because they're on a shitty team that they don't like the coach. They wait out their contract and they go sign with another team.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, like, I get to this point, like, every 2 years within my career, like, I start putting in, like, so much effort, and then I just get burned out. And so, I don't know. I'm definitely trying to, like, grow the business at a larger scale so that I can make it more of my full-time job. Like, I would love to just put this as my full-time job. But
what is this?
The Diamond Extension. So we're an online hair boutique. And so right now we just strictly e-commerce, and we've been having some challenges trying to grow it at a larger scale with working like 9 to 5. So would just love your advice on.
So tell me what you're doing from 6 to midnight. Real talk. Don't bullshit me, Destiny, because I'm going to get crazy on you.
Okay. Full transparency.
Real fucking no bullshit, because you're a young woman. And so you gotta rest, you gotta go out, you gotta do shit. I get it, but I need to hear your Monday through Friday, no bullshit.
Yeah. So
you're
like,
working 9 to 5.
Yeah, I work 9 to 5, and to be honest, like I come home.
Yeah, do not come on here. This might be the only time we ever talk. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you everything I got. Yeah. So don't come on this fucking show and bullshit me and try to make it look good. Tell me the fucking truth.
like most days I come home and I'll put additional hours into work, which is why I'm burnt out.
How many? Of course.
Yeah. Till like 10, some nights 11. And by that time, like I'm done. I'm tired.
And what time do you start? You get home at 5:30 and you go like real talk? Like real talk. I really need to hear it.
No, I don't leave work until 5:30. It takes me like an hour, a little over an hour to get home. So I'll get home around like 6:30.
Then what?
Cook. And then I'll log back in. I'll log back in around like 8-ish, maybe.
Right. So
around like 8.
Decompress, listen to music, watch some TV, whatever.
Yeah. I'll put a show on in the background, start working.
I get it. Nobody should be just working.
Yeah. And then
so 8 to 10, 8 to 11, you're working on a thing and then you go to sleep and do it again.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what about the weekends?
The weekends is where I definitely spend a little bit more time working on the business, but I have been working like additional weekends as well for like my 9 to 5. So that's where obviously the burnout is coming in. And so I'm trying to find the balance to be able to
But you can't quit yet because this other gig is not paying for your life.
Exactly. Exactly.
So my point of view is how long you been doing the side thing?
Since 2022. Feb 2022.
So it's a baby.
Yeah, it's fairly new. Yeah.
It's a baby.
Yeah.
2 years old is a baby.
I know. I just want it to grow.
No shit. But I don't know if you heard, but 2-year-olds shit their pants still.
I mean, well, when you put it like that, yeah. It's a baby. It's a baby.
I'm going to put it like that. You got a 2-year-old business, it's a fucking baby, it shits its pants.
Yeah. Great analogy.
Good news. You're young as shit. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, I feel like this is just not where I saw myself at 31.
What the fuck are you seeing yourself at 31 for?
I just was hoping to be a little bit further along than where I'm at right now.
Why?
Because I feel like time is just that's all we have. And
you're going to live for 70 more years. You're a 31-year-old in 2024 with modern medicine exploding. You're going to live to 100.
Yeah. It feels like time just...
Watch this.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, tell me how old you are right now. Tell me how old you are in the chat right now. And then tell me when you've figured it out. Yes, listen, you're a kid. Here's what I'm hearing. Look at all these ages. Like, you're just starting. And we're on Twitch. Look at these numbers. We're supposed to be all 16. But we're not. The problem here is, how's the business? Like in the first 2 years, it sounds like you got something going, a little something.
I mean, we've had some sales, but I definitely I want to grow it at a larger scale. I want to see
how much social media are you putting out?
Not as much as I should, to be honest. I don't post enough. Yeah.
How much? How many posts does your business post a week on social media? Don't lie, because I'll look it up and I'll fucking...
No, I'm not even going to lie. Like, barely enough. Like, we'll post during the holidays, and that's like it. Like, I barely have enough. Like, I really don't have enough time.
If you saw Abby's face right now, I'm going to show TikTok. Abby's face is... They know when I hear once a day, I'm mad. You said we once posted during Christmas. You came on this fucking show. I'm out here talking about day trading attention. I want you fucking posting. I want your business posting 4 to 20 times a day.
Oh my God.
And you had the audacity to come on this show and said, we posted on Thanksgiving once.
Oh, I feel blasted. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like coming on a show and be like, yo, I don't know why I ain't got a 6-pack yet. And I'm like, cool, let's talk it out. How many times have you done ab exercises? And you're like, once.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to like balance that and my job. and like trying to find a meeting.
You just sat here and told me you're fucking on work 3 hours a day at night. The fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
A lot of people work on side shit and they stand in front of the computer and try to make pretend they're doing something. A lot of people go to the gym and fucking go on their phone on the treadmill and walk at a fucking snail's pace and watch their fucking Netflix show and make pretend they went to the gym for an hour where they didn't break a fucking sweat. A lot of dudes go in the gym and start throwing around weights. Now that I'm educated, big shout out to Mike Vacanti and Jordan Syatt. I go to an Equinox once in a while because I'm traveling and I see dudes go for the vanity and start throwing around weights and fucking doing curls, swinging their whole fucking body. They're not building their fucking shit. You can't fucking move when you do your shit. These motherfuckers are like this and this on some ego shit. They're in for an hour. They're not accomplishing anything. I'm worried that you're going on fucking the computer 3 hours a night and bullshitting.
Definitely not that. Like I'm.
So what are you doing?
Just all of the tasks that I couldn't get through throughout the day.
Like what?
Just
because before you say anything, ready for this?
Yeah.
You're gonna love. Yeah, exactly. Like before you tell me anything, the number one task for a business that doesn't have enough customers is to market.
Yeah.
What are we doing? If you don't have customers, you have nothing.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I may not know about a lot of things. This isn't a cooking show. This is not a show about how to get your lawn real green and healthy. This is not a show about how to make perfect fucking roasted coffee. This is a big show, and that's what I do, and I know I'm right. And I want this for you. I'd rather you just relax and enjoy your fucking evening so you're not burnt out than to not do the fucking right strategy on the 3 fucking hours that you're on.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I need to dedicate more time to like posting on social media so that we can reach.
You have to post 2 posts a day for your business and post them on TikTok so people discover it because you might go viral. You might get more views. Instagram's hard, but you should do it. Facebook's a monster. Facebook fan page. You should absolutely do that. Pinterest. Like you got to fucking, if you're giving me 3 hours a night, I need an hour for social.
Okay.
And before you go into what's next, like, what do I post? You have 1 million businesses that are in your business. Go look at their shit.
Okay.
You know.
I can do that.
I know. You know. I can see it in your fucking face.
I can do that.
Customers, what the fuck are you doing? That's like opening a store, having no customers, and fixing the shelves.
I know it sucks. Like nobody wants a store with no customers.
Well, get some fucking customers.
I'm gonna get some customers.
Good luck.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it.
I got you. If you want to be on the show, everybody, it's right here on Twitch. I know there's 1,400 of you on TikTok. Proving my point, by the way, right here live. Proving my point. Started with 50 people on 1,400. Can you see it? Yeah. Nah, you can't really see it. Yeah. This is what goes on with TikTok. As you can see, top right corner, 1,400 are on right now. I just looked over at first, there was 150 people. TikTok continues to grow. Watch this. How many of you have no idea who the fuck I am right now? This just showed up and you're like, what the fuck? Say, have no clue in the comments. Say, have no clue in the comments. There's me. See, people don't even know. I know it's a little blurry. See, have no clue. You saw one in that. I got it. All of you should be on TikTok Live. All of you should be on Twitch. But Twitch is harder. TikTok gives you discovery. Twitch you have to earn. Much harder. First time from TikTok, Moonberry. All of you on TikTok, get over to Twitch right now. Twitch.tv/GaryVee if you want to be on the show.
So this is inner scorecard. You said humility is
Oh, awesome.
rated.
Inner. Let's go. Inner, what's good? Inner.
How can you hear me?
Yes, my friend. Where's your video?
Listen, man, I'm on a desktop that doesn't have a camera. I apologize. Is that a problem?
Not at all, brother. I love your voice. First of all, love you. Tell me the point. Where are you from?
I'm from California. So should I start telling you how you're wrong or should you start telling me how I'm wrong?
Well, the good news is there is no right or wrong. I actually was more interested in what your angle or perspective is on why you believe humility is overrated? Like, what's your perspective on that? Because I don't think it's a right or wrong game. I'm more curious about what your take is.
Right on. Listen, man, I've been following you for years. I mean, I'm a fan. I've been like the last couple of years, I haven't been totally in the loop, but I mean, you've got it right. One thing I love about you is that you only teach what you've done. So like you don't give theory, you know what I'm saying? Like that's huge. And the people that are listening,
Bro, that's such a good point.
Big deal.
What's your real name?
Tom.
Tom. First of all, I knew I kind of like intuitively liked your comment. I love the way you came on. And for your opening line to be that, I'm very impressed, meaning thank you for seeing that. You're absolutely right. The reason I have so much conviction, and it was funny how I just was with that young lady and said, this is not a show about making your lawn nice or coffee. You're absolutely right, bro. I'm petrified about talking shit I haven't lived because I don't know the answer unless I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for seeing that.
Love it, dude. Love it. And so like the way I look at it with humility is overrated. I make a distinction between internal and external. So you were just talking to a lovely lady who's worried about starting a podcast, right? She got 5 siblings. And what is she worried about? Being judged. Yes. And I see a synonym between being judged. And what do some of those people say? They say, who do you think you are? Stuff like shit.
Right.
Who do you think you are, right?
Yeah.
Don't get too big for your britches.
Right.
And they put people in this box of like, be humble. Don't get your head out over your skis. You see what I'm saying? Like on the inside, internally, the more you know you don't know. That's a total humility right there. But it's sort of paradoxical. The more you know you don't. So yes, you always need to stay humble on the inside. But how do you get attention? How do you put yourself out there when you can so easily be beat on the outside with this box of humility? Does that make sense?
Very much. Now I understand. Because as you can imagine, words are all contextual. So what you're saying is, I love that. To your point, I'm such a buyer of that. So many people, I believe that the insecure, one of my favorite sayings, I don't use it a lot. I don't bring it up a lot. But to your point, this pandemic of misery loves company is real. The reason and I fully agree with you, the reason people say to you, stay in your lane, who the fuck do you think you are? You're not as good as you think you are, is because that's how they feel about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in full agreement there. I think that if you're using it in that context, I don't view that as being humble. I view that as being scared.
Right.
You know, I so understand the word you're using, and I fully agree. I actually think, and I love how you said that, the more you know, the more you don't know. That's the whole point of this for me. Like, I talk with unlimited levels of conviction, but I also have incredible capacity to not want to convince people. This is the biggest issue in the world right now. Everyone's trying to convince people to see the world the way they see it. I have no interest in convincing anyone the way I see it. I'm just convicted about my perspective with the hope that it brings value to some people. And so, you know, I fully understand where you're coming from. But I couldn't agree more. Your point of outside versus inside. I don't even hear people when they say that thing. And I think, to your point, too many people are living for outside validation. But I actually think the people that are most successful oftentimes are either in extreme insecurity or extreme humility. It drives them, you know?
Can I ask you, the question that I've been trying to get through to you and real quick is, let me ask you this, and I think it might be somewhat related. Do you think it's worth a leader's time to work on developing their people's attitudes?
Yes, I do, sir. As a matter of fact, if you looked at my schedule, the majority of my time as a CEO and as like someone who leads a lot of things, I would say it's the majority of what I spend my time on. No one can be remarkable at a task if their emotional framework is weak. Even if they're great at the craft, they will crack under the reality of humans interacting with humans.
I find that fascinating. Dude, I watched when you first rolled out the stuff with, I believe her name is Claude Silver. Like yes, a lot of tremendous. Mm-hmm. Tremendous. Okay.
Brother, I love you for that question. I'm fascinated by how many CEOs spend no time on HR. You'd be blown away. Can I show my camera? Yeah, I can show this. It's a little trick live. I mean, if you saw my calendar, my team is right in front of me. They'll tell you it's like absurd. By time, I'm predominantly spending time on that. Because once that's strong, you create continuity, you create retention. It's an incredible thing when you give love to people, you get love in return. It's very real. Yeah, I'm glad for that question. Thank you, brother. I knew I wanted you on here.
No, dude, I vibe with you. I've been messing with you for a long time. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for being on.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Take care.
See ya.
All right, let's get more questions. See, didn't I intuitively feel good about that one?
You had a really good voice.
I agree. I was like weirdly attracted to his voice. I was like, because he didn't show, right? He didn't show his face. You're like, is he cute? Right? Were you guys like, is he cute? Were you guys talking like that? I was kind of like, is he cute? Oh, that's what I was thinking. All right, let's keep it going.
What's up, Gary? Can you hear me?
I can, Jared. How are you? First of all, Jared, I actually can see certain faces below my screen that are in the back room. And I just want to give you some flowers. You've been reacting to a lot of the right stuff, and it just makes me feel warm towards you. So some love for you, bro.
Bro, love for you. See that wine bottle right there?
Which one, behind you?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I see the cute little girl there. Yes, I see that wine bottle.
Right there. That bottle's got your signature on it. I just bought this girl your book just a minute ago when you said.
Thank you, brother.
We're diamond holding book hands for the kids and V Friends too, and I want to get a heart trooper for this one as soon as we can, VF1. So.
What's her name?
Mia.
Mia, such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, this is Mia Ireland. So that's actually one of the things that my question has to do with. She likes to vlog. She likes to do baking stuff, kind of life stuff. She does martial arts, jiu-jitsu. And as a dad, I'm 44. She's 9. Her older sister's 14, into singing. Where do you go with the rails, like a bowling alley? You know, I figured it's got to have rails of the kids live streaming, the stuff you talk about, them wanting to create brand and content, and what that is for a kid. I mean, they're great at playing outside. I've got the greatest kids ever. I'm so lucky, man. But where's your stance on supporting the kids and all of that?
That's a great question. So a couple things.
Thanks, man. By the way, those corduroys, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, these are going to be so great. Bro, I'm so excited because I've unveiled them tonight. The most fun part of the whole thing is they're so limited compared to most BeFriends stuff.
This is
going to be a fun one because people are not going to be able to get them, and if they're going to be mad, it's going to be a whole to-do. I'm excited about it. Anyway, first of all, I love talking about parenting, right?
Yeah.
But I never am comfortable ever telling an individual parent advice because every family, every child, every sitch is different. That's number one. In the macro, I think it's complex. I believe that the concept of children being public facing has historical precedent. We're aware that very few child stars worked out in real life.
Totally.
Because there's something about that level of scrutiny and judgment and money and fame, and that is it's challenging for us 45-year-olds or 38-year-olds or 44-year-olds or 48-year-olds or 50-year-olds. 7, 9, 12, it's hard. On the flip side, one could argue that for a 7 or 9 or 11-year-old, they start to learn it early that people's comments don't mean anything. Yeah. And it actually could. And so I think it has something to do with individuality. I believe that if you're fortunate and you win the DNA game and you've done a good job parenting and the circumstances of the friends and neighborhood that they grow up in, if you have a wildly confident, actually self-esteemed kid, I was one of those. I got terrible grades. And even though all my teachers and all my friends' parents told me I was a loser, I didn't believe them.
Yeah.
I think I would have done okay as a 10-year-old with a YouTube channel talking about baseball cards and people saying, you suck, you don't know anything. I would have been okay. I think a lot of people would not be okay. And so I think at the end of the day, this is an individual thing between parents to look at their children. But what they have to do the entire time is they must make their children not care about the subscriptions, not care about the likes, not care about the followers, and not care about the positive and or negative comments. I actually think parents are good at saying, don't worry about the negative comments. I actually think the bigger thing parents have to teach is don't listen to the positive comments.
Love that. That's really good.
Because once these two don't get addicted to the fucking positive feedback, then they become strong. I actually think the positive feedback is more dangerous than the negative. That's when you get high in your own supply. That's when you get addicted to the feedback. That's when you get addicted to the love of the audience's feelings about you. That is the vulnerability.
That's so good. You get that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
All right. Gary, you're the man.
You're the man.
Love you, brother.
Good dad, bro. Love you.
Thanks,
See ya.
man.
Good stuff. I fucking love this show already. This is a real problem. This is when I do my big boy meetings. My 7 to 10 PMs are like really important work time for me. If I get addicted with this show, it's a problem. Fuck. But this is it. The Q&A shows everything. There she is.
Hi, Gary.
Great to see you.
It's nice to see you again, but it doesn't matter how many times I talk to you. I get nervous every time.
Even in Chicago at Macy's, even at Chicago at the baseball card show, even on Zoom right now?
Yes.
Well, that's extremely flattering. Real quick, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to get one more in, and I want it to be spontaneous from the chat, from a question right now, right to the show. Go ahead.
I don't think, no, you're not going to be able to see this. See, I'm not good with this stuff, but I put on the mirror in my daughter's room. Love yourself first, love yourself most. I put those messages on there, so that was the one for today. So I thought that was great.
I love it.
So my question is, I run a very tiny nonprofit. It's a youth dance group. When I first started it, my mission statement was to continue teaching traditional Mexican dance, so it doesn't die out in our area.
That's cool.
So I've lived here outside of Chicago in Porter County, Indiana since 1977 when we moved here. So fast forward 30 years, there was still no dance group of that kind in my county. They're all in Chicago.
Okay.
So I had a daughter, so I went ahead and I started my own group, even though I really didn't know what I was doing. But it's been 10 years later, and now my mission has changed. And because I'm very small, I can't qualify for grant funding or things like that. So my mission went from, teaching kids traditional dance and discipline, teamwork, all that stuff. But now it has turned into something with a lot more meaning to me. I've had kids come through that have survived abuse, that have survived just grief from losing a grandparent. And I'm going to try not to get emotional, but like I had one girl, she was 8 years old, and she came up to me and she's like, I don't think I'm going to be happy anymore. And I said, why? And she said, because my grandpa died. And that's why her mom had actually brought her back to the group, because, life gets in the way. Yep. And most recently, I had a family that the kids were climbing out a window to escape domestic abuse.
Okay.
And so now my mission is I want a place for these kids to be normal, to have fun. So, teaching the traditional dance has taken...
it's escapism. Yeah, it's escapism. You just want a safe place for people that are struggling.
Yes, exactly. And so my question is, the way I'll get funding, because we put on a community show every year. We've been doing it for 10 years. And by the way, the person who started that I had to help with that is your buddy, is it Todd Kaplan from Pepsi?
Yes.
He doesn't know that. Well, I did tell him when I saw him at VCon, but I'm sure he has a bunch of projects, but he did the Pepsi Refresh project one year for the Super Bowl. And to get funding, you had to do voting on Facebook. And that's the only reason I even got on Facebook. So with that Pepsi funding, we were able to get costumes and everything. But anyway, how do I ask a bank or a business or an insurance agent, how would I get a request for a sponsorship or for funding to stand out?
How much are you looking for?
Oh, it can be anything. We'll ask for $200, do $1,000. I don't think that's the other thing. I'm very bad at asking for help, let alone money.
Well, then if you're bad at that, you're going to be bad at it.
Okay, but I'm trying to change. See, That's why
I understand.
I'm asking how
by asking.
Do I stand out though from everyone else?
There is no standout. There is no standout.
Okay. You know, there's little leagues and cheerleading, and everybody's asking.
I'm aware of the millions of little organizations in every town in America that are looking for funding for the things they're passionate about. I've heard. The way you do it is by asking.
But I guess what's the focus? Like for me, my focus is like you said, I want the kids to have a safe space. So is that more important than saying, oh, we're a youth dance group teaching traditional Mexican dance?
Well, if I'm somebody who has Mexican heritage and my grandma, who is my favorite person, loved to dance, for me, it's going to matter that you do Mexican dance. But if I'm the CEO of a local business or some sort of high net worth individual or what have you, and the number one person in my life was my mother, and I lost my mother, and you said I'm here for people to be able to escape the traumas of their day to day, then when you said that would trigger me. The answer is there is no right answer. There's just a right answer for individual people. You don't know the answer until you ask the question.
Okay. All right. Well,
do you have a GoFundMe?
No.
I think you should.
Usually I'll ask on Facebook. And again, like I said, pushing myself out of my comfort zone. They do those birthday, requests for Facebook. And I wasn't going to do it because I don't like, asking my friends for money. But I did. So it raised $700. And I wasn't going to do it. So I was excited about that.
So how about this? Is this an actual nonprofit?
Yeah, it's a 501c3.
Amazing. So you said 700 you got on Facebook?
Yeah, for my birthday fundraiser.
Okay, good. I've decided right here on the spot that I'm going to give you 10 times more than that.
Oh my. Don't make me cry. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Because we're having our annual show that we're preparing for that comes up in the fall for Hispanic Heritage Month. And this year, or at the end of last year, we started even with senior citizens. I had an 87-year-old lady ask me, why don't you give classes for people my age?
She's right.
And I said, find 4 more people and I'll do it. And we did. And I was surprised even at the need for, senior citizens that wanted
How much did you raise last year for this?
Because of things that were happening at home and
I'm not worried about, don't hedge it. Just tell me how much.
Well, I guess my point is I didn't really ask because
that wasn't the question. How much did you raise? $4, $400, $4,000?
As far as sponsorships, I don't think it was more than, not including, if you take out my birthday fundraiser, I don't think it was more than 500.
Great. And then, and you made 700 birthday. So you made $1,200 last year?
Yeah.
And today you decided to jump on this stream, give awareness to it, and I just gave you 7,000.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not even enough. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm happy to do it. I've met you multiple times. I like your daughter very much, by the way. I think she's sharp.
I caught her watching your the V Friends opening. They were opening the cards. I catch her at random times. She's always doing that.
I told you she was smart.
And you know what? I have to tell you, the last time I talked to you, I said because of VCon, she decided to pursue nursing. And then I couldn't put my finger on why I couldn't picture her as a nurse. Like I just never saw that, but I didn't say anything because I couldn't figure it out. Recently, she said, "Mom, don't get mad at me." And I said, "What?" And she said, "I changed my pathway. I'm not going into nursing." And I said, "Okay." And I said, "Why?" She said, "I want to take care of people, like the elderly." She works in a nursing home right now. She said, "I want to take care of people. I don't like the medicine part. I have no desire to learn anything about medicine. And I was like, that's it. I said, that's why I couldn't picture her. I was thinking to myself as a nurse. So I was proud of her. I said, good, then don't. I said, you want to be a caregiver and you don't want to do the nursing part, that's fine. So I was just glad that she figured that out for herself.
People are asking for the name of the charity. Do you have anywhere to send people?
Oh gosh, it's in Spanish and I don't know where I can. I'm going to put it here in this chat, Facebook.
Can you please create a GoFundMe?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
NWI. So I put it on the back in this backstage thing. I don't know.
Oh, got it. He'll figure it out. All right, I want to sneak one more in. I got to be in a meeting in 1 minute, and it's a 4-minute walk, so I'm already in trouble.
Thank you so much for your positivity and for being present for everything. I love it.
You have her info. We'll get that taken care of. We'll get that to Nate Schroeder in the foundation. You'll take care of it. You have $7,000 now.
All I need is you at the show now. Nobody I know, probably one person knows who you are because that's just not, they don't.
I just gave you $7,000. Why are you dissing me?
No, I'm not. I'm
kidding. I'm joking.
That's just not their.
I'm joking. There's 8 billion people on Earth. 7.9 billion have no fucking clue who I am. I'm thrilled. Let's keep it moving. All right, quick. Do you have something or no?
Questions that are saved.
No, you know what? Actually, I can't be late for this. This is an employee. I got to do HR. I love you. I hope you enjoyed the show. TikTok, I fuck with you. Now I'm hanging up on you. Twitch, I love you. Feel free after I'm done with the show, hang out with each other. Tell me if you want me to do this again. Thank you for coming out. We'll do it again. I love you. I hope you enjoyed it.